Well, today it's going to be a little bit of this, a little bit of that kind of day because I have certain flowers that are, certain plants that are in bloom right now, and I feel like if I wait until the next garden tour, we might just miss the blooms, and I would like to share those with you so you can enjoy them too. So let's stop over here at our David Austin rose, which is the poet's wife. All right, here is our poet's wife, David Austin rose. It is beautiful. So many blooms right now. The hardest thing about growing roses here is that it's not the most optimal environment. And then just recently, look at this. You get things just want to eat up the foliage. Later on, we'll get Japanese beetles too. Although the last few years, we have not had a bad case of Japanese beetles. It is gorgeous right now. This is the only rose that I have that I wanted to keep. Our Victoria blue salvia are still blooming. So that's that. Doesn't always look good, but it does not affect the blooms at all. The blooms always still look very pretty. They are a lot smaller for some reason. Usually each bloom is packed with petals. Could be the weather, could be anything. This is Penstemon digitalis. This is I believe this is the only plant that I have that is a biennial. It's supposed to bloom every other year. I have not noticed that, but it does produce little seedlings every year, not like in an aggressive way, at least not in my zone here. And I forgot to mention, this is our back garden. And we got calla lily. Got this as a gift one Mother's Day from my mother-in-law, and I was surprised. This is before I even started gardening. Just stuck it in the ground and it comes back every year. So I have different clumps. I need to put these together. I wanted to do that last year, but just never got a chance to. There's the other Penstemon digitalis. There's a smaller one. All right, this is, I believe this is H.F. Young Clematis. And I apologize because this year I have not done anything to both of the clematises, so they're just on the ground. And this one is trying to climb up the Stella Ruby there. So we'll try to transplant this in the fall, but I didn't want to do anything just because we've been getting hotter spring. I'm being a bad gardener this year. It's beautiful. It starts off more like this, and then it fades to that color. And in the back, it looks like that. The blooms are huge. Look at this one. This is lavender. I believe this is head coat, English lavender. It's doing beautifully. A little bit less than half, never came back. But the rest of them, I got, see, 1, 2, 3, 7. 7 are doing good. Trying to get a good picture of this, or image. You can see that it would work better if there's green all around to capture this, not when you have brown in the background there. So I'm trying to make it so you can see better. Let's see if we have that as the background. Nope. Yeah, I need to design better. Got 2 purple ones are blooming. Actually, that one is blooming too. This is another one, but the one that was shown to you, that was the biggest one. Lavenders don't really do well in my garden. Probably in my zone as well. Not zone, my area here. I just think it's just because of the weather. So this is the white lavender. Very pretty. This is the first of the daylilies to bloom. Oh, there's a lizard right there. I'm not much of a daylily fan, but I do enjoy its structural habit, and then also the fact that it's pretty tall, that I could use it as a border plant. I don't think I've done a video where I show you the Iris Ensata in bloom, like peak season. So this is what they look like. I got some of them in other areas too, but this is the main area where they are at. They are looking so gorgeous. They look so beautiful with the light too. Look at that. And then on the other side as well. And then here, let me see if I can get a good shot of the whole thing for you. So this is pretty much what the space looks like with the beautiful white Iris Ensata. And here's the crazy thing. I just realized at some point I wanted white flowers, so now there are so many white flowers in the garden, including that jubilation gardenia. I also have the yucca blooms, elderberry that's white, arrowwood viburnum that's white. So there's just a lot of white going on, and too much of something sometimes is just too much. So here's jubilation gardenia. So pretty. And it has an amazing scent as well, as you all know. And when it fades to this color. I'm not here that often, so I don't get to enjoy the scent. But nevertheless, it looks beautiful in this area. And this is a new addition. Planted these guys recently, maybe about not even a month ago, I don't think. These are astilbes. My first time growing astilbes, actually. I was attracted to the color of the blooms and then also the structure of it. Not to mention the leaves look beautiful too, and I think they will look so beautiful in a flower arrangement. So this is a tag for it. Astilbe chinensis, patent pending plant. Reddish purple flower from May to June, above dense deep green burgundy tinted foliage on red stems. It just looks so pretty, I think. Look at the red stem, reddish purple flower. I think once it's filled in here, or all of the plants, it's gonna look so pretty. And then plus with the Indian pink over there, it's gonna look really nice over here. I can smell the gardenias from here. All right, so I talked briefly about this plant in another video, but wanted to show you this. This is ice plant. It's a beautiful plant. It attracts pollinators and it's a vigorous grower. So just be mindful of that if you are in the same growing zone, same growing condition as me. So it doesn't like too much water, so it can do this when there's a lot of water. It's just, there's an opening right there. I think I may have done partly to it too by watering overhead. So it will just keep coming out for you. So that's a good one to have if you want something to grow fast that will provide beautiful blooms. And I believe this is an evergreen or tender evergreen in my garden here. So look what it's doing. It is infringing on this blue fescue. So we don't like that. Let's take some of it out because I do like my blue fescue. So just like that. We got Angelina sedum as well. There we go. There's so many weeds, so many oxalis this year. I know I'm not supposed to be doing this with oxalis because you can get some missed roots down there, but I don't have my pruner here. Not pruner, my trowel. So there you go, a little bit more room for you. And speaking of blue fescue, I wanted to show you their blooms. Let's go to the other side. So this is what blue fescue blooms look like. Oh no, the AC came on again, so we gotta hurry. There you go. It's pretty. I have not seen any seedlings come up, so I don't know how viable these seeds are. Maybe in the right environment, they will reseed better, but not here. Here is the other calla lily. Calla lily, I can always say that word incorrectly. So look how beautiful it is against the yellow backdrop. Just right around here in general. So I'm thinking of transplanting the other ones and put them here, just along right here, a drift of the pink calla lily here. What do you think? And we'll have to move some of the daylilies. I know I do need to move the daylilies, especially the colors that I don't like. So I'm waiting on this year to know exactly what colors are where, so that way I can make a better informed decision for next season. So look at that. Just imagine a whole drift of the calla lilies here. Would be so pretty, right? Yeah, I think so. I wanted to show you some Gauras because the pink is in bloom right now. Look at that. So pretty. So this came back from last year. Unfortunately, the one that was at the berm did not come up. And let's look at our English thyme. Look how beautiful that is. And I know I need to be better with that, which I will take care of that because I do want to transplant a lot of the English thyme and put them on either side of this walkway. So I'm going to take these out because they are so aggressive. And that too. And in place we'll put English thyme plants on either side. So that way it will allow these John Creech sedums to get bigger, and with the English thyme, I know its growth habit and they can be easily managed. Yeah, I made a big mistake. I had no idea this unknown sedum was going to take off this quickly. It would have been a lot worse. You can, well, you probably can't see, but I had to trim a lot of it back. So it would work better in a container for sure. Right, so this is Gaura. I've shown this to you already, but it looks like it's showing more of the bloom. So here's another white flower. Very pretty. We got some white salvia. These have not fully opened up yet. These are the first of blooms for this dahlia. Wanted to show you these dahlia blooms. I do not know the variety or the species. It's been a long time ago. So wanted to share these with you because these guys are more susceptible to pest pressure. There's always something trying to eat the foliage. You can see something has already gotten into it. So this is not a good variety for me just because the blooms rarely look clean. Something is always biting into those poor blooms or these poor blooms. So got some sand in there from our paper patio project. Yeah, so I love the purple. I love the purple color so much. It's just unfortunate that a lot of times they don't look clean. So I'm glad I got to share these two with you right now when they look their best. Even though you can see there's some discoloration or damage there. Overall, pretty good. These, look at this one, and we're gonna have more blooms coming up. What I also noticed that it doesn't like too much wetness. And sometimes when we get lots of wet days, they don't look good either. That's when the pests go crazy over these. Oh, coreopsis. I want to show you some of the pollinators. We talked about this in another video, so we're not going to talk about it. Just wanted to show you the pollinator. Then I got some raindrops. There we go. Let's show you this Ascot rainbow euphorbias. These are bracts that they actually look like blooms. Not at their peak anymore. I think they just need to be cut back because look, we have new blooms there. And oh, I need to show you something. So that other Ascot rainbow euphorbia that was here, it's just died one season. I can't remember why. No, not that I can't remember why. I just don't know why. It's just kind of degraded. Just pretty much disappeared, and I couldn't figure out why. The only thing I could think happened to it is that it got too wet. So it was just so sad. I did a video on that a while back too. So the good thing is we got a replacement on the other side. Unfortunately, nothing to show here. But just recently, look what I saw. This is a euphorbia, but it's not the euphorbia that we're used to seeing, or that I'm used to seeing. It's not variegated. So it looks like this is the straight species. So this is the reversion of it. So I'm gonna keep it and see what happens. if I know it, from what I learned, that it could spread on you. So we'll see. I'm just going to leave it and enjoy it as much as possible and see what happens. So I was excited to see this, especially when I thought that I would never see the euphorbia here at all. Just kept looking for it to see if there's any sign of life at all, and nothing. So even though this is it reverted back to the original plant, I don't mind. We'll just enjoy it until, we can't enjoy it anymore. All right, so we are closer to our foundation in the front here. Wanted to show you these heucheras. They have done beautifully. I have 3. One is tiny. All right, so here's the tag for it. This is wild berry heuchera. It can do well in sun, shade. I don't know what that means, but where I have it, it is getting 4 to 5 hours of direct sunlight, and they are not complaining. They are doing well for the most part. I don't see any leaf damage from too much sun, but I do keep this area pretty moist. I don't know too much about this plant yet. Look at the bloom spikes. They have little blooms. And these have been here for weeks, so I love it. I love it that they're not conspicuous, because the showy part are the leaves. So they are so pretty. And we have another one right there. So we put the tag back. There's another one that's so pretty. I just love this because where it's at, it just works so well. Because you see with the Irish moss against that purplish color, it just looks so beautiful together, and also with the fern. And then you have the hossa. Such a nice combination, in my opinion. Yeah, so pretty. And then we got another one, a baby one, somewhere down there. It has gotten some size. There we go. So it's just gonna get bigger. So lastly, I would like to show you these oak leaf hydrangea blooms. I've shown you in a different video before, but I cannot deny how beautiful these are. They are in peak bloom right now. And guess what? Out of the many years that I have grown this, I have never realized that there is a scent to these blooms. It smells, the blooms smell really nice. I think I was working somewhere over there, and I would, I would smell this plant, but didn't know where it was coming from until much later. I was around here, and I don't know if I was just taking a sniff. I can't remember, but I finally realized that that these blooms have a scent, and it has a light, sweet smell to it. It's like perfect. It's not too strong. But yes, these do have a scent, and I just love it. So, better late than never that I was able to realize the scent on these hydrangeas. Yeah, so I just wanted to show you a little bit of this, a little bit of that, because if I don't share these with you, the blooms might be gone by then. Just like the arrowwood viburnum, the blooms used to be bright white. Now they're not, they're brown. So anyway, and then the gardenias here too, they've turned from white to brown. well, yellow and then brown, but they should have more blooms coming up. So I'm not worried too much about that, but the other ones that I showed you, I might not get to share them with you again if I waited. So I hope you have enjoyed this mini garden tour. If you have any questions or comments, please write them in the comment section down below. If you are new here, my name is Terry. Welcome to my channel. And if you are a returning viewer, thank you for coming back. So with that, thank you again for watching this video, and until the next one, I hope you take care. Bye for now.